Hello!
Hey there, out there.
Welcome back to the Tom and Jerry Experience. I'm trying to get a theme song here for our show, but one of these days we'll get it. And who are you?
I'm Captain Tom.
And we'll call me Sailor Jerry today. All right. So welcome to the show. We're super glad that you're here.
We need to get you a sailor cap, dude.
You know what? I have some because obviously I was in the Navy, so
Yeah.
I have to get.
Quack.
What's that?
It'd be like quack.
Yeah, the duck. Yeah, I'll have to bring one in. It's funny you say that because I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, yeah, I should wear my. They're called Dixie cups, actually. Well, we called them,
Gotcha.
when I was in the Navy. So in our previous show, before we go with that, sometimes we talk about sports, and you had mentioned something about the Reds. You didn't mention the show, but we were talking off air about it. Are they? Have they all reported?
Well, the Major League Baseball teams have reported to spring training already.
All right.
The first Reds spring training game.
Okay,
that I know of because I was looking it up online
on the interwebs.
On the interweb, as it were.
Yeah.
Is this coming Saturday?
Nice.
What would be the date?
I'll have to think about it.
Okay. Well, today's the 15th, but so
right.
You're talking 6 days from now.
Gotcha.
So,
and I believe that
I think that's the 21st.
I believe that their first game is going to be March 27th.
26.
Wow. Holy.
And it's the earliest that opening day has been ever.
That is crazy.
In baseball. And here's another one. On the 25th
of
March, and it's the 26th of March we were talking about, not the 26th of February.
Right.
The 25th of March, I do believe the Yankees and somebody play the first game.
Oh wow!
The Reds used to have the honor of the first game all those other years that when we were growing up, and then everybody else would play the next day.
Sure.
Well, this time the Yankees are going to be on one day, and then
I do know this that the Reds' first game is always at home. And that is a thing.
I'll give you a caveat to that.
Oh God! Wait, is this Captain Tom useless information?
A fact? Okay, it's a fact though. It's not.
Okay.
The only time that I remember them not starting at home was 1990.
Wow, the year they won the World Series.
When the world went.
Wow.
When they won the World Series. Sorry, folks. They was either a lockout or a strike.
Holy cow!
And then they started a year late, and they started a year where they would have been, and they started in Houston, Texas.
So instead of in Cincinnati, the first game was okay.
But they also won the first 9 games straight.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, because they went back to back. Well, they went
to what they call wire to wire.
That's what I meant. Yeah, not
wire to wire, meaning they started the season in first place and all the way to the end of the season in first place.
So in today's, we'll call it episode, Front Row Parking, we're gonna kind of go down memory lane a little bit.
Okay.
In our previous episode,
do my best.
Yeah, right. Well, whatever I can remember.
That's right.
In our previous episode, we had talked about, people were talking about if you could go back to any decade, et cetera, which one would you do and why?
Yeah.
And, for you and I, there's a decade, I'll just say the 80s.
Yeah.
There's certain activities that we did that's still strong in my memory.
And mine also.
And we'll get to that in a second, but before that, I want to mention a dad joke.
Go for it.
So our dad joke episode, we got some good response from that. But I found a dad joke I want to share with the group, if you will.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Fun fact, producer CJ. Koi fish. All right. Koi fish always travel in groups of 4. Okay.
And how do you spell koi? C-O-I?
K-O-I.
K-O-I.
Yeah, kind of like the automotive stores. Is that K-O-I? Anyway.
That's okay, I think.
Yeah, maybe you're right, but yeah, I don't know. All right, so
whatever.
If attacked, koi, A, B, and C will scatter, leaving behind the decoy. The decoy.
God.
You don't have to repeat it. We
Wah,
get it.
wah, wah.
Can I get any LOLs out there in the interwebs? All right. So we had mentioned so memory lane. All right, got me to thinking. So our cover picture, if you will, we mentioned our cover picture. So in our cover of both the Facebook page and the YouTube page, there's a picture of you and me. It looks like we're in the front of a roller coaster.
Oh,
right?
yeah, right. I know what it looks like.
Now, have you and I ever been on a roller coaster together?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so this is the memory lane of the 80s, all right? So I know we have mentioned a certain amusement park that's close to our home.
Yes.
And what is that?
Well, it's called Kings Island
Kings
that I
Island.
know of.
Right,
I
it
don't
still
know
is, right?
if it's changed names in the last whatever, I don't know.
So
but
it is not, no.
it now
different owner, but
different
you know.
owner, and it's I think it's connected to Six Flags.
I believe it is too, yes. It's had a few different owners over the years, but still.
Because they have the Peanuts gang up there now.
Right.
If you want me to explain,
Oh.
Cedar Fair
Okay.
had joined with Peanuts long ago.
Okay.
Well, we all know it was Kings Island and Paramount's Kings Island.
Right, yeah. I
Then
remember
it was
that.
Cedar Fair Kings Island, and then Cedar Fair and Six Flags made a deal to
Okay.
combine around 2022.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So they combined, just doing different parts. So both Cedar Fair and Six Flags have a choice in the parks.
Ah.
They've thought about making new parks. They've thought about doing other things. So now, at Kings Island, you'll see ride time waits at the beginning, when you first go into the line.
Yeah.
It's pretty, I believe that was Six Flags integrated.
Okay.
But the Peanuts might have been at Six Flags parks. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it was definitely at Cedar Point, Kings Island, Kings Dominion, Carowinds. But that's that topic.
I think we have a new segment, Random Facts from producer CJ.
There you go.
But I love it. I mean, he knows this history. about Kings Island.
back in the day when we're talking though,
Yeah.
Kings Island was owned by I can't remember the name of the agency that owned them, but they would have what was called Hanna-Barbera characters.
Yes, Hanna-Barbera.
Which are-
Yep.
I believe that was Cartoon Network, or no? Was that?
It's on one of the cartoon things now.
Yeah.
Kids today don't know what watching.
Well,
Saturday
they didn't
morning
have
cartoons
Cartoon
about.
Network back then. You know what I mean?
Oh
So,
yes, but they would use Scooby Doo was one of those.
Yes, yeah.
The Flintstones, anything that said Hanna-Barbera. I think the names were William Hanna and Joseph Barbera.
Right, for the character.
And
yeah.
they were the first ones to have the cartoons as we know today.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, of course, Walt Disney came out with the very first
Oh, yeah.
cartoon, which would have been Mickey Mouse,
Sure.
a.k.a. Steamboat Willie, was the
Right.
first actual
Yeah.
moving cartoon. But, they used the different characters from the Hanna-Barbera era
At Kings Island.
at Kings
Yeah.
Island.
So let's talk about our memory lane as it pertains to that.
Okay, go ahead.
So, this was early, mid 80s. Now, I was not, at the time, I was not old enough to drive. All right. So you were probably part of an organization that would provide transportation.
Well,
Is that correct?
no,
Or at least maybe
no. The way
like
we
a-
got to Kings Island, I didn't use a transportation to get to Kings Island,
Okay, gotcha.
except for family.
Okay, gotcha.
Your Uncle Gordon,
Sure.
drove us a few times.
But I do recall there was at least once when we got in a public transportation. It was some kind of van, for people in wheelchairs.
that
And-
went to Kings Island.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, yes sir.
Well, the one I remember here in town didn't go up that far.
Well,
but,
there you go.
You got me stumped.
So we would go to Kings Island, and at the time you had a wheelchair that did not have a motor, right, attached to it.
Yeah,
So,
manual. Yeah.
So what rides would we be able to get on that you recall?
Well, we could get on any ride we would want. Now, I don't know if they have this policy today.
Okay,
However, back in the day that we're talking,
sure.
Kings Island had a policy for the disabled
Okay.
where, like, if I got on a roller coaster, if I sat in the middle of the roller coaster, I could ride twice
Right,
through.
twice, yeah.
And then I could take you and I together.
Mhm.
We'd ride twice through all day on those roller coasters, or I could take you and another person.
Sure.
And the two of you would switch off, but I would ride twice.
Now, I recall, so we would go to Kings Island, and basically I would get behind you and push and stuff like that.
You'd have to, yeah.
Now, it was kind of an unwritten policy that they would say, okay, we would get on these rides, folks, and literally, you know, if you know anything about the history of Kings Island, there's a ride there. It's known throughout the world. It's called the Beast. Okay, it's a wooden roller coaster, longest wooden roller coaster there is.
Yeah.
But the line for the Beast would be a couple hours long. Okay, so being able to go up the exit, obviously, that was a good thing,
Right. For
and
us, for anybody like that.
they would assist you to get on the ride. I would sit next to you, and we would ride the ride twice, and then they would assist you out of the ride and then off. Now, they did have kind of like an unwritten, they would tell us, hey, just don't come back for a couple hours to this particular ride. So that's
Yeah.
okay. Well, we could go to other rides if we wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, can I tell a story?
Oh, are we ready for this one?
Well, it's not dirty.
Go ahead. Tell us your story.
Well, you and I were at Kings Island, as we're saying.
Okay.
And we went up to the Beast to get on.
Okay.
We had already been on it maybe once or twice, but
Okay.
we went up later in the evening and got on there. And they kept coming to us and say, well, we'll get you on the next time. We'll get you on the next time. And it kept doing that. And then it got to be like it was the park was about to fire off their fireworks like they do every night.
Yeah.
And I do believe you were with
Like a friend, maybe, or
some
something. I had a
girl
friend.
you were with at that
Sure,
time.
sure. That was the goal. To go to
And,
Kings Island with a girl back in the day.
Yeah. And they came to us and said, now, since you guys have been waiting so long, we can't do it now. We got to wait for him to fire the fireworks off.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this or not, but they put the three of us in the front of the two of us in the front and
Okay.
the girl in the
Okay.
next seat back.
Right.
But we were all three in the front of this roller coaster car, and they put us through faster than I'd ever seen in my life. I thought the wheels were going to come off the track.
So the Beast at nighttime is like, it seems so different.
It is very different. For those who've never been to Kings Island and seen the Beast, you go through tunnels
Yes.
during the ride. And
Yes,
at
yes.
night, it's pitch black.
Yeah. It's,
And you
yeah.
can't see in front of your hand in front of your face.
Oh, yeah. It's dark. Yeah.
But that was the fastest I'd ever been.
And how many
on
times did they let us go through?
Just
you remember?
just the once.
Just the once.
Because they were closing up.
Oh, gotcha. But then, it was a good experience, though.
I mean,
nonetheless.
we were probably the only ones that ever got to ride that ride like that ever, and I don't think they'd ever do it again. Because personally, I haven't been up to Kings Island myself.
Yeah.
Since 1995.
Well, it's weird the way that they've actually changed, like the cars that you sit in used to be like a bench seat, but they're now like bucket seats, and each person has their own thing. Each person has a seatbelt. I mean, it's way different than it used to be.
Yeah, well,
Now-
there was a couple of them there at that era.
Yeah.
Also,
Now I recall there was another ride that we would get on that you had a blast. That probably caused me at the young age of like 12 to have my chiropractor on the damn speed dial. So there's this ride. They have these old-fashioned cars. Now, I will say this. I want to tell a quick little story. Christian is familiar, CJ, it's familiar with this, producer CJ. The old-fashioned cars, they went away for a while. They came back probably less than 5 years ago. Now, the reason they came back, they did a survey. And the number one thing that people said that they would like to see back was the old-fashioned cars.
old-time
Now,
cars,
one
yeah.
may think, okay, you're subjected to a wheelchair, been so all your life. How were you able to drive these old-fashioned cars?
well, the way that the car was on the ride, you only had one pedal. You pushed down and it went left up and it stopped.
Okay.
And there's a track, just to let people know, there's this track in between the wheels, and if you know what an old time car would look like, it would have a tire and look like spokes.
Right. Yep.
And these cars look like that. And one was called the old time cars, and the other one was called old time taxis, which had the word taxi on the top of the car.
Right.
If you let go of the wheel, however, and kept the pedal pushed down, the car would bump against the track left and right.
So let me demonstrate to our fans. This is how I would be in the back of that car.
That's the vortex.
Well, that was another roller coaster.
That's another segment, but
But
So hold on, fans. Let's explain. So Captain Tom would be driving this thing. I would be in the back, going back and forth because guess what? He wasn't steering. Okay, that's what he's trying to tell you folks. Not only was he not steering, Captain Tom was laughing his ass off as he was driving this thing, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was in my early 20s, and you were like,
young teenager, yeah.
Yeah,
So that brings up an interesting thing. So you were able to drive those cars.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation where you've actually driven a regular car?
Yes, one time.
All right. Before we go there, so I've heard this story, I will say. Now, there's a difference. Here we go. I mentioned this before a long time ago. There's a difference between a fairy tale and a sea story. All right? A fairy tale starts off...
Once upon a time.
It does. And a sea story, Captain Tom, a sea story starts off, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Right. So, tell us, Captain Tom, your sea story about how you one time you actually drove a car.
All right. Well, it was in the 80s, I'm going to say.
Okay.
And this guy I knew found out I never drove a car.
Okay.
He drove me to a local park that was near my home.
Okay.
And let me drive through in there. It was in February,
Oh, cold.
Snow, yeah.
There was snow on the ground.
Nobody hardly around either, though.
Right, sure. Yeah.
I actually, the car would have had to have had, be an automatic with power steering and power brakes.
Okay, so you were
I would not have even been able to do
stick
anything.
shift. You can't do the clutch. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I put my foot. At that time, I had better mobility.
Sure.
I left my right foot on the gas for the gas and put my left foot on the brake.
Oh no!
Now, mind you, I wasn't speeding. I wasn't going real fast.
Right.
And I was just cruising through like you would, showing somebody who is going for their driver's license.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And everything, and I actually got the car stuck.
Oh, no.
And unstuck myself.
Oh, okay, nice.
I was able, believe it or not, at that time, I could use my right arm better.
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
I actually was able, like I said, it was an automatic.
Sure.
And I was able to shift the automatic shifter, which was on the right.
Right. Yep. Sure.
And put it in reverse, back it up just a little, and turn the wheel, and then somehow get it back into drive. Because I didn't go fast. I just cruised through the park and went through. And then we started going down the hill. And he's like, well, now, Tom, we're about to get into traffic.
Oh, no.
Well, no. I said, okay, well, then, you take over driving because I'm not going into traffic.
Right, sure. Yeah.
I mean, I might be crazy, but I'm not stupid.
Right.
But, that was my one time getting to
drive. Were y'all doing any donuts or anything in the parking lot? You said there was snow.
That's another story. That same day, he brought me to another recreation
area. Yeah, sure.
In the parking lot, like nobody around. I think there was one truck parked in the whole thing. And he showed me how to do what's called donuts, where you turn the wheel all the way, and then hit the gas, and your car goes and spins around. And
who needs Kings Island? We got Captain Tom at the wheel here.
Well, that was the only ever time I was behind an actual wheel of an actual.
But what a cool
car.
experience, though. You know.
I thought so at the time.
Something happened. Okay.
After I get home
Oh boy.
and tell my mother what happened, she reads me the riot act.
Right.
And she was like, I don't ever want to hear about you driving a car without a license ever again. And I said, okay, Mom, I won't. And I never did.
Except at Kings Island.
Well,
right. No,
that one didn't count.
yeah, right. The real car.
You know, or any of the other places, amusement parks. There's other amusement parks we would have gone to.
So it's funny you mentioned
had
that. It's funny you mentioned that. And producer CJ, we're getting ready to mention something that I'd like you to show a picture of here in a minute, if you still have it. I recall, now, again, think of the time frame, 80s, okay? Nobody thought of safety back then. We didn't care. So have you ever heard of a car called an El Camino?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so one of your siblings owned an El Camino at the time. And I swear to you, you and I were in the back. Were you able to show a picture of the El? Okay, so as you saw in the picture, an El Camino looks like a car-truck combo. Like a car and a truck had a baby, boom, yeah. El Camino. All right. So I never forget being in the back of an El Camino.
In the back of the bed part.
The bed part, yeah. Yeah. And two of your siblings were in the front, right? And we were in the back. And we drove all the way. You mentioned another amusement park that was a lot smaller. It's not even around anymore. It was called Americana Amusement Park.
It was initially called LaSwordsville Lake.
Yeah. And I never forget, we went there. And we had to have taken the back roads, even though you can go like 50 miles an hour. There was no way, although I don't know. I can't imagine that we went on the freeway doing 60 miles an hour. We had
to be because
I don't know, because you can go back ways to get there. There's ways.
I don't know. Like you said, we weren't driving, and I couldn't tell you which way we went.
But that just shows how things were. You know, there's no way I could imagine throwing one of my kids in the back of one of those.
Well,
these days,
it's like when I was a young kid, there wasn't seatbelts. You didn't have seatbelts
right?
yet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And my parents had station wagons.
Yeah.
And there'd be so many seats, and then whoever couldn't get a seat or whatever would be in the back of the station wagon.
Just hold on tight.
Basically, yes. But
that's awesome.
They weren't out, we weren't out joyriding. It was to get to church or to get to wherever, whatever we were doing. With my mom driving, it wouldn't have been too far.
Right. Well, I want to, so before we conclude the show today, especially for all of our audience that's from, local audience.
Yes.
It might be some people, maybe there's some people that aren't local that, share with us, memories that you have of Kings Island, that was some fond memories for me. You and I going up there,
me too.
Well, yeah, it was fun. We could, like I say, who wants to wait 2.5 hours for a ride when you can go up the exit and ride twice? But it was just fun. On top of that, it was, what kid? I love going there now. I feel like a kid, when I go there. So
yeah.
But share with us your memories, if you have any, of going up to Kings Island. And we'd love to hear it.
They don't have to be memories from the past. They could be memories of today.
Well, sure, yeah. Share with us if you don't mind. We'd love to hear it, and we'll talk about it in a future show. Yeah. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and conclude today's show. Hey, like my mom always used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
And I want to say I love you, and I'll see you the next time.
All right, you guys have a great day. See ya.
Bye-bye.